Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a very useful tool on the OptionSellerROI.com's website. So if you've seen my previous video about this particular website, you'll know that I called it the best option screener for the wheel strategy. It's for selling cash secured puts or selling covered calls. I really do think that this is a wonderful screener, and they just added a new feature that I wanted to go over today. So if you want to know what this website is all about and what it's meant to do, then go ahead and click on this video, the best option screener for the wheel. And then once you're done with that, come back to this video and then you can see the new updates that have been added. So back here at the OptionSellerROI website, you can see that the filter is set for the highest IV stocks, and you can search based on these criteria. Obviously nothing is showing up right now, and I believe that's because it's the weekend, so it's not pulling any data. But one thing that was added, and it's not the subject of this video, I just wanted to show it, is that more stock lists have been added. So before it was the highest IV stocks, Wall Street Bets most mentioned, and then also a custom list. But you can also see Cathie Wood's ARC ETFs have been added. So the innovation, next generation, fintech, autonomous, genomic, and space exploration, all of those ETFs, which is a basket of many different types of stocks. And the developer added these lists in there so it can now search within those ETFs for the stocks that fit these particular criteria to either sell cash secured puts or covered calls. But what I wanted to talk about today was this new thing right here. It's called Option Tracker. So I'm going to click on that, and that takes us to this page. You can see it's still in beta, but basically what this is, it's allowing you to track your options trades, and now you can see the ROI per day, the expected ROI for both your open and closed trades. You can sort them by covered calls or long calls, cash secured puts or long puts, and you can track them over time. So I thought this was a really cool addition to this website, and again, it is free. So it says the tools are free and can only exist with site supporters. To become a site supporter, just click on the Support on Patreon button here or here on the sidebar so you can help the developer further make this wonderful site even better. So let's look at how this option tracker would work. To get started, you just simply click on Login and add in your email address. And it's going to send you a login link. All right, login link was sent to that email address. So here we are. It comes as no reply, but you just click on that email and you see that the link is active for 15 minutes. So this is a passwordless website, and so that means you're just going to get an email every time you need to log in for the day, as long as you keep that tab open. So I'm just going to click on login, and you can see that I'm logged in successfully. So what you see here is my particular portfolio with all of the wheel trades that I'm doing here at Trading 5 Talents. Now you can add a portfolio if you manage different ones or just want to keep certain trades separate. You can edit the name of your portfolio and rename to whatever you want. What you can then do is simply add in your trades as you open them. So for example, if we wanted to add a trade and we just enter the symbol of what we did, let's just say Riot. I've been using this in previous examples, and let's say we sell a put on Riot. So you can see there are 4 options. You got your short puts and calls, and you got your long puts and calls. So the strike price, I'm going to say, is $27. The expiration with a date picker, well, let's just say it's next Friday. And then the cost basis, I'm just guessing right here. I'm just going to say it's $1. And then we did one contract, and then let's say we opened this yesterday, the 22nd of October, and then we haven't closed it yet because it's still open in this example. We haven't put in a close price, so assigned profits and losses or notes we can add in here. But let's say this was our trade, and this is what we wanted to enter in our trade log or option tracker. We just click on save, and you'll see that it comes up right here at the top. So again, with OptionSellerROI website, you can filter only for this symbol. If you just click on the ticker symbol, you've got your charts, you've got your option strat, analysis. It tells you the type of call, it tells you the type of trade, the expiration date, days until expiration, your cost basis. This is your your premium, I guess, if you're going to be short the calls and puts, what the option price was in the last pull of data. So sold it for $1. It's currently at 78 cents. We haven't closed it yet, so this is still an open trade. We sold one contract. This is the profit that we are gaining right now, so $22. That's the $1 minus the 78 cents, so be 22 cents times 100, $22. Other profit, we didn't list any other profit on the strike price we sold at, where the stock is at currently, and what percentage of moneyness we are in. So you can scroll over here and you can see more. You can see more columns. So expected ROI, current ROI, the final ROI, when you open the trade, when you close the trade, and whether or not it was assigned. So if you made a mistake and entered something wrong in here, you can just click on this trade and edit as you wish. If you don't want to trade, if you don't want that trade showing in this particular portfolio, or in this case it's just an example, you can just click on this X and you can delete the trade. So I'm going to delete the trade just because I wanted to show you how it worked, and these are actually my positions right now for the wheel. So let me show you what I have open, and it is these are my only open trades right now. I closed out a lot of them yesterday and Thursday, so I don't have many open right now. So everything that I've done in the month of October would be listed here. And you can see there are quite a few of these trades that have been open and closed throughout this past month. And what's nice about this option tracker is that you've got a summary. So if we click on view stats, we can see what has happened in the past month. So I just started this particular option tracker portfolio for the month of October. So everything seen here is for the wheel strategy for the month of October. So in red are my sold calls. So these are all my covered calls, and you can see the profit is $1,424. The blue, which is very small down here, is all the cash secured put positions that I've closed. And you can see I've made $26 on that. So total, it doesn't show up as a line right now because I only have one data point, but the total would be the sold calls plus the sold puts, plus any long positions that I may have had, but I don't have them in this portfolio. So that is 1,450 of just wheel trades. And you can see all the stats are down here for what I've sold for cash secured puts and covered calls, 34 trades total, capital used, and then also all the profit that I made from selling those premiums. So why I think this is a great addition to an already awesome website is because it allows you to separate the calls and the puts, both short positions and also long positions if you wanted to add those in. It also allows you to make different portfolios if you just want to keep track of your short positions, such as wheel trades, and then keep track of other speculative positions, such as your long calls and long puts. You also can select a date range. So if we just want to see what we did, within the past week between these two expirations, and we want to look at all symbols, this was what happened in just 1 week in my particular portfolio. So I'm pretty heavy in stocks right now, so that's why I'm using most of it for covered calls, and you can see most of my profit for the month of October has been from selling covered calls. So again, this is at OptionSellerROI.com. There's a link down in the description. And if you're not yet a follower on Twitter of the developer, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. And I highly encourage you to use this website to not only track your option positions, but also to screen different stocks for the best ROI for cash secured puts and covered calls. Now, I don't think that this is mutually exclusive with the free trade log that I also have and that I use for the wheel strategy. I think they can work in tandem. I use my trade log to not only track my positions like I do here using the option tracker, but I also use it to set my monthly goals and to track my monthly goals throughout the calendar year. So I know if I'm on target to hit my particular financial goal. So I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think they can be used together very nicely. And I'm going to be probably using this option tracker to show you updates of how I'm doing with the wheel strategy at the end of each month. So if you have any questions about what we went over in today's video or about the selling of options in general, either leave a comment down below or follow me at Trading5Talents over on Twitter, and I'll try to answer your questions as quickly as possible. In the meantime, if you want to learn more about the wheel strategy and how I use it for lifestyle trading, click on the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you can catch all the updates. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.